Yeah, so this is the next character that I've done. I think I actually did Balrog before Ken, but I don't. Well, Balrog had a lot of issues. He's still got a lot of issues. There's a couple things that are still bugged with him, which I can't figure out. But I've figured them out enough that he's kind of works now. So I've decided to put out a video now. I've actually got a couple more people done already, and I'll probably put a video at the end of the next one. So, importantly, with Balrog, you have to have stun on to see him, to see like why he's not garbage. So, I've changed like the damage on every single one of his moves. Like none of his moves have the same damage and stun. All of those are different. Mainly because his jabs, or most of his jabs, do 0. Oh, I've got to count it on. His jabs do 0 damage. All of his lights do 0 damage. But they do like 50 stun or something. Instead of 10 or 25 or however much they do. And that's the same with all his other normals. Mediums do like 10 damage but 100 stun. Heavies do 300 or 250 stun and only 50 damage. So he does really high stun and very low damage. I think I might try and increase this. Or I don't know. I don't know whether increasing stun is a good thing. I wanted to have him like stun people like 2 or 3 times each round, but he doesn't really do that. He just kind of kills them. I don't know how. So normals, I don't think I've... Yeah, so I've changed all of the damage properties. I don't think I've changed anything else other than close heavy punch. He has an overhead now. That's just his close heavy punch. No input. So he can combo off that. He can also hold backwards, I think. Maybe. Okay, no, I might have removed that bug. There used to be a bug where you could slide around with it, but I guess I got rid of it. Oh, there we go. So if you hold backwards and do it while you're close, you slide backwards, and if you hold forward and do it while you're close, you slide forward. Just use that in some way, I don't know. It's there. Oops. I don't think I've actually changed it. Oh no, his crouching heavy punch changed. So his crouching heavy punch now juggles. And he's already stunned. So I think those are the only 2 normals I've changed about him. Oh wait, no, I changed one more. His far heavy punch now stuns on counter. And that's all his normals. His backwards throw is just the same, I think. I don't think I changed any of the damage on that. His forward throw... His forward throw is like his Street Fighter 2 throw, where he gets like a bunch of frame advantage after it and can dash under or jump in from it. And it also does a bunch of stun and not much damage. I really like the throw, it turned out really well. Oh yeah, so since I wanted him to be super aggressive, it's kind of hard to like go forward when you're holding backwards. So he's now a complete charge character, I think. No, he's not complete charge character, super and ultra still charge. But all of his special moves are now motions. Quad circle forward, quad circle forward. That's half circle back. That's new. Yeah, that's DP. So yeah, his... what's it called? Whatever, his upper. That juggles now. And the light, this applies to like all of his specials. The light version deals the most damage, but the least stun. The medium one does obviously a middle amount, and then the heavy one does a bunch of stun, and then like nearly no damage. Like 40 damage, but 200 stun. And they all go up in juggle potential these. The EX one has 2 extra juggle than the heavy one, I think, so you can go light, medium, heavy, EX, EX. Yeah, so that's his uppers, his straights. They hit up as well. I don't think I actually said that about the other ones, but it's kind of obvious. So yeah, both of them hit up now and juggle. I don't think there's any difference between like the mediums and heavies and stuff. But yeah, they hit up. You can combo off the light one with light upper. And you can combo into the light straight from jabs. EX, I don't actually know what I did with EX. I think it still just has armor. Yeah, and it does like regular damage. Or more damage, I don't know. I think it just does regular damage, but it still has armor. EX upper still has armor. Oh right, yeah, and that doesn't hit up. So you can still do the loops. So it's headbutt. His headbutts are just the same, I think. I don't think I changed anything about the invincibility. Yeah, I don't think I actually changed anything about them other than the damage. Did I change damage? Yeah, I changed damage. What does heavy one does? Heavy one does 300 damage and 300 stun and 90 damage. The damage is actually pretty high on that compared to his other moves. So yeah, that's like that. And you got to be careful when you're doing combos because you can't do like that to get the max damage. Because light one will whiff even though it does more damage. You got to do like, oh my god, that doesn't even hit. Okay, so heavy one's the only one that hits. Okay, just use heavy. So you can use this as an anti-air now more consistently, and it will trade. Because you don't have to be holding down back to be able to charge it. EX1 is pretty much the same, more invincibility. Still goes like the same distance as a heavy, I think, or maybe less actually. So half circle, backwards, and kick. He's got a new kind of special, which is kind of two of his specials put together. He's got his low punch. This is half circle back kick. So he's got his low punch into the punching upper punch, which wall bounces them. It does take away a juggle potential though. It is pretty safe, I think, though, so it's a really good move. You can't really combo into it. As I say, okay, you can combo into it, I'm a liar. Right, you can even combo into the heavy one. I must have used the light punch, low punch as the animation. Okay, I can't remember what the EX1 does, I assume just armor. This is like way after I actually made Balrog, so I can't remember what I did. So yeah, that's that move. I think it looks really good. It looks better than I expected it to. You can still do the overhead. I tried to remove it. I actually removed the script that lets you use it, but I don't know, it still works. So you can still use the overhead if you want, but it's still a charge motion. If you just do it through the straight punch, that still won't work. But if you try and do the overhead, that still works for some reason. I don't think the other one doesn't. That punch doesn't work. So he's got an extra special move now. He's got a command grab, which is half circle back punch. It's got pretty big range for the light version. Okay, not that big. It's got pretty bad range for the light version, but it does a ridiculous amount of damage. Nearly 300 damage. Yeah, the animation looks really weird though. And because it's the ultra animation and you're not meant to be seeing him, there just isn't an animation, so it just cuts him out. But it's been in like parts of time where it's been way more broken than that, where you could just infinitely chain these together. So this is as good as I can get it. You can't get hit while you're doing that, so if you like do it in the corner, they can't hit you. So the medium one does middle damage, and heavy one does like 700 stun, I think, and 40 damage. Yep. So you can like really just destroy people if you get like one throw and then a command grab. It still doesn't stun them though, unless they've got a lower stun value. Or you've done anything before the throw. So his EX1 has armor, I think. I'm pretty sure it has armor. It's also a hit. So yeah, well I can't really do this, but you can combo into it like that. Does really good stun and damage. So it does good stun and damage. Oh my god. But there's some weird glitch where he is like constantly blinged up for the whole thing. Goes well with the skin, but I don't know why it does this. But I don't really have a problem with it. Yeah, so it also has armor, I think only one hit. Yeah, so it's a hit, so it'll catch people jumping. So if they're blocking and you just do that, it'll still hit them. This grab is what really makes Balrog scary. Because like if you stun them with some combo, like if you go punish them for a DP or whatever, and then you can go, oh well, not even that, I messed it up. But like if you stun them, you can just go in and then reset them back into the grab, and then that will probably stun them. And then if they get hit by it, they still get hit. The only way to get out of it is to invincible reversal it or just jump, just hold up, because then you'll get air reset. But if you block it and then try and hold up, you're gonna get hit. So that's his grab, it's really good. Super's unchanged, it just gives him the bit of damage output which he needs. He doesn't really have like a good place to use it though, because it's still charge. Why did I tried to do that input with like quarter cycle forwards and it still worked. So yeah, that's unchanged. It's just gives him a bit of damage output if he needs it. His Ultra 1. Oh yeah, also, this is like going way back, I just remembered. His overhead, if you get on counter, it's really plus. So his Ultra 1 does less damage, but it does 100% stun on the last hit. So that's 300 damage for 100% stun. So you can combo that from some things. You can also juggle it. But I kind of messed up, and yeah, his tap's the same. I kind of messed this up because I made it so his punch version juggled as well. But sometimes it messes up the juggle a bit. So yeah, that's his Ultra 1. Ultra 2, I can't remember if it's actually a true throw or not. Because I'm pretty sure I tried to make it a true throw and it wasn't for a bit. I don't know if I fixed it. I might have. I might not have though. Jump. Okay, yeah, so it is a true grab. Yep, so it stuns and you can also combo from it. There's no reason for that, it's just kind of a cool thing. Because if they shake out really quickly, because one of my friends shakes out pretty quickly, but I fixed it so we have a bunch of time anyway. So pretty sure that's it. I don't think that's a hit though. Is that a hit? No, it's not a hit. I think I was gonna make that a hit. Then I was like, no, that just makes his EX1 like rubbish. Or not useful, or better than his Ultra. So I think that's Balrog? Pretty sure that's everything. Did I change to one? No, I didn't change to one. I feel like that's not that much though. Yeah, pretty sure that's it. Mostly just took a long time to get that bloody command grab to work and change all of his damage values. And I've changed his in-game stuff as well. I didn't initially give him like an intro and stuff, but I've given him an intro and an outro recently-ish. Recently being like a month or two ago, maybe. His intro's a bit weird. I just kind of pick things at random, and I was like, sure, this looks alright. Well, they better not do that again. Okay, good. Oh, now you're not. Oh, goddammit, now you're not gonna see the end thingy one, the end whatever. End round one. This is his outro. He just goes crazy and covers up the screen. Okay, we'll get them to a rematch. Hopefully they won't DK again. Oh, they nearly did that. They were trying. They were synchronized. And this is his win round. Just goes on until someone skips it. Hopefully I can skip this. Can I skip this? Okay, I can skip this. God fucking damn it. Why did they both choose to use the low? That's not even a move. How do they even know how to use that? I guess I don't even know. Yep, so... Oh, for fuck's sake. What is he doing? Why would you command grab? So that's Balrog. This is Balrog now. That's about it. Next character, there's probably gonna be a teaser at the end. Next character will come out whenever.